Okay guys, 2006 Acura MDX. We're gonna replace the compressor. So we did take off the belt, as you guys can see right here. That's the tensioner right there. 14 millimeter gear wrench goes on that. Pull it forward, remove the belt off, and it comes right off. Now it's time for us to go underneath. I did recover everything. So in this lines, there's nothing in here. The system is empty. I recover all the refrigeration and oil and everything. Time for us to go underneath. Okay guys, so I'm working on this baby. It's right here. I cut the wire. I took off the two 10 millimeters of the lines. And now what I want to do is I'm going to loosen this one here, but I'm going to just leave it in there. And then I'm going to loosen this. And I don't want it to hit my radiator. But the top two bolts might be a little bit hard to get to, but let's see. There it is. That one's out. So I got one left on this side, which I'm gonna have to move this line out of the way to get to it. Maybe I could go on top of the line. Yep, there it is. There we are, guys. I got them all the bolts in. Just try to keep the bolts in order. I'm sure the bottom bolts are longer. Look at this thing, it's just stuck in there. So I'm gonna just leave it in there with the compressor, but it might give me trouble. So maybe I can just sprint it out of there. Okay, I might just leave it in the compressor. Let me see if the top two come out. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they might be the same length, but try to keep them in order. And I'm gonna clean the heck out of both of those lines. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this last one. It's so dirty, I need both hands. I have to put the camera away. I'm gonna get this off, and this compressor should come right down. And if I need to, I can just unbolt this side and loosen this side and just move this a little bit, but I shouldn't have to. And these guys put this crazy shit here, so sometimes people make their jobs difficult. Anyways, compressor should be out, and I already cut the harness because the connector is up in the top. This harness is part of the compressor. Guys, got the MDX over here, got the compressor off. So I just want to show you guys, check this out. Check this new clutch out, and check out the old one. So look at the gapping. Look at this. See that? That clutch is shot pretty much. So this compressor clutch, I can't even lift it because my hands are a little soaked up with the oil. But let me get my tool here so I can show you guys. Look at this. See that? This clutch, it can't do what it's supposed to do. It got too much free plate. A lot of people would put some kind of hardware and shim in between. See that? Come on. Maybe if I put it on the floor, it will give me. There you go. You see that? Look at that. Okay. And this new one is nice and fit. There's no movement on this at all. So let's try the new one. See that? There's nothing there, okay? Sometimes putting some washer spacers to push it in, it will work. But this compressor is done. We're not gonna go any further with this. I'm a mechanic shop, so I got a warranty, people. So I just take a new one and I put a new one in. And that's how simple that is. So I just wanna show you guys, there's the compressor. It has too much a gap in the clutch here. So that was the reason why it wasn't building any pressure, even though it was engaging. You see that? There's way too much gap right there. Okay, so the clutch is worn out, everything's worn out. So compressor was about 20-minute job from right down here. I got the connector in, I got the new seals in, everything's in, the bolts are tight, the belt's on. I had to remove this out of the way, okay? So I loosened this about almost a ½ inch, and then I took off these two bolts and I just kind of twisted it this way, and I did not have to take this off, but everything is done and set, and it's time for me to move on. All right, compressor's in this baby. We're gonna recharge the system. Compressor's all the way down there. That little guy around there, all the way down there. Okay, it's hard to see, but it's down there. Anyways, this is about a 45-minute job to remove the compressor and put the compressor in. And before that, you gotta recover. That's like another 10 minutes. And overall, I would say hour and a half. And I know they're gonna charge you diagnostic, so overall I wouldn't pay for this job more than $950, parts, labor, diagnostic, and the recharge. If you could get a better price than that, that'd be beautiful. Anyways, we're gonna wait till everything is done and we will show you guys. So here it is. So we're redoing the vacuum on this guy. So 20 minutes. Got my new compressor, which is all the way down there. It's shiny down there. You guys can see. This is the little baby's down all the way down there, but it's connected. Everything is in. Belt is on. Got the lines in. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in there because the compressor does not come with oil. So about 2 to 3 teaspoons. I'm gonna pump it with that. You're not gonna see that part. But the process of this is showing you guys that this compressor was bad. I do have the compressor on the floor there. I did show you guys the clutch, how it has too much gapping in play. Okay, so we got the oil in the system and it's time for us to put the line back together. And let me just clean this screen. I gotta clean this machine up and I got a repair kit. I gotta repair this machine as well. There's a small leak in the machine. So we're gonna charge the system, which is up on the top here. So we're just following the arrows there. Let me just get my light out of there. We're gonna press enter. It's gonna check for pressure. Okay, I don't know why did I put recovery. We're gonna charge, enter. So no leak test, that was stupid of me. So we're gonna charge it, continue. We're gonna go to 2006. Hey, this is Acura. Am I going bananas today, guys? Acura, enter. We're gonna press MDX. We're gonna press enter. It's gonna have pound and a half, about pound and a half. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher than that because the thing sticker does say 26 ounces, which is equivalent to 1.6. Okay, we're gonna press continue, and I can change the amount. Okay, we're gonna put it at 1.6. We're gonna press OK, and we're gonna choose both lines. Let me just confirm both lines are open. Perfect and perfect. We're gonna press next. We're gonna press start. The machine's gonna purge and it's gonna push all the refrigeration into the system. I do like to put my hand underneath here to feel the line nice and cold when it pumps in. And same thing on the bottom, a high pressure line. I like to touch it. That way I can feel it, but it hasn't pumped anything yet. It's just purging right now. It's purging air into the system so it can build pressure to push the refrigeration in there. And when it does that, I should be able to feel this thing nice and cold. Yup, it's ice freaking cold. There you go. The bottom line is ice cold. Okay, so I'm not gonna record all the way through, but it's going pretty fast here. So that's about almost 1 pound here so far. And we gotta go to 1.60. So we're gonna give it a moment. And after that, we're gonna start the car up. We should have a good reading here. Unless my machine kind of messed it up, then I could push a little bit more refrigeration into the system. So our PSI over here with the car running should be around 35, 40, 45 PSI. It should just fluctuate around here. And high pressure will just go up to like 290, almost 300, 250. In this range right here, okay? That's where I like to see this. So we're almost there. And come on, baby. You got this. Do not disappoint us today, because sometimes it does say fail. So if there's any issues in the system, it will kind of let us know, meaning the system will make noises and pressure will just shoot out of there. So the machine's going to probably purge a little bit. It's going to come on to push 0.0 more in there, but we're almost there. Okay, let's just wait till it's done, and then I will start the car up for you guys. So while it's doing this, I do not touch the machine. I do not put anything on it. I do not move it around because it has a scale inside. It's measuring how much is being eliminated out of the tank and how low it goes, and that's how much is going in there. So it's almost there. It's gonna kind of purge, and it's gonna finish at the job very soon. There you go. Shebang. Okay, we're done here. So my refrigerator tank is low. Okay, it might be down to like 2 pounds. So we're gonna start up the car. We're gonna put the AC on. There shouldn't be any crazy noise or anything like that. So we're gonna put AC off, AC on. And let's go take a look if our problem is resolved. So there you go. Our pressure has fluctuated already. So this, as it gets hot, it's gonna go up. Right now it's not hot, okay? The car is not hot. And our AC system is cooling. It's nice and cold. Compressor's running. So bada bing, bada boom. There you go, guys. Our compressor is working. Previously, it wasn't building any pressure. So now, after we charge the system up, compressor is changed. We got, this is gonna go high a little bit more, but we got a working AC system. Right now, it's a little bit low, but it's gonna go up as it fluctuates up and down, up and down. So this is the range. I would like to see this thing at 35 PSI, and I would like to see this thing go up slowly up to almost 250 PSI. So anyway, guys, as you can see, this is moving a little bit, and that's how you're gonna tell your AC compressor is bad or not. Anyways, thank you for watching my video.